Hi, this is Tamika LaShawn Aaron again with Life Creation Coaching International. I am so excited to be sharing with you these 3 tips over these next few days on how to be a happy mama now. And so let's get started. So the first tip or strategy or practice I would love for you to understand is that you're not a victim. You are not a victim. And I know at times it feels like everybody's, taking from you, or you giving so much away, or you have so much to do. But I want you to know that you have the power to change your life, and to change it more easily and effortlessly than you ever thought or imagined possible. But first is having the realization, or beginning to consistently have the thought that I can change my life, that I am powerful, that I am an empowered mama. I am an empowered, proud mama, an empowered woman, an empowered businesswoman, business owner. And you can change your life. I want you to think back over some of the times when you did effectively change, that you made a decision, that you were fed up with something, you were in too much pain about something, or you may have even been drawn with passion that you had to do something, and you allowed yourself to take the steps that literally changed the direction and the course of your life. And although I know it feels you're really bogged down this time, that there's so much, you're so overwhelmed that you can't even, your mind is scattered, you're forgetting things. I know it seems that way now, but I have to remind you, it's going to change. It can change. And if you begin to use these patterns, these practices right now, realizing within yourself that you have the power to change your life, that you are not a victim, that you will begin to release and let go of all of that stuff that has been keeping you in a victim mentality, and bringing up the emotions of victimhood. So there has been times, if you take a second to remind yourself, draw forth that memory of when you successfully guided your own life, guided your own thoughts, made decisions, and changed your life. And just as you did that then, guess what? You can do this now. So I have to tell you, I'm being very honest and very vulnerable here. I have excelled in life in many things. I say I've sought to live in the flow of life. Ever since I was a late teenager, I began a spiritual journey where I meditated, I prayed, I went on fasts, I went away to the mountains. I began my own personal quest. And spiritually, I always felt like I had a relationship or a revelation of God in my life, and that always excelled. I always felt that I was in the flow when it came to my education. And because of, I graduated from Yale University with my master's degree. That's where I went. But the story is not that I graduated from Yale. The truth is, any of you can. Because I didn't do it just out of my own, power. And yes, I'm making decisions and I'm going. It was part of my life's journey. And as I lived in the flow, that great adventure of my life unfolded. So I have always felt in the flow when it came to my education. And also I traveled all around the world. But not just because I'm not sitting here saying, I'm bragging, I did this, I did it. What I'm saying is, what has happened in my life is now happening in other women's lives who I worked with. Not because we are all special or we are all this. No, but because we practice certain principles, have certain beliefs, and we're able to get in the flow in those areas that we were successful in it. And there are areas in your life that you have been in the flow. And That's what I would like for you to begin to put your focus on that flow consciousness, on that times when you were in the flow. And I also have to be vulnerable. There were areas in my life, and I have to say were, because up until recently, within the last 5 years, I failed dismally in the areas of my romantic relationships, meaning my man. Dismal, always attracting the wrong kind of man, or not a wrong kind of man, a man that wasn't for my best and highest good, that I felt was a match to me and all the great possibilities of my life. Attracting men who were very negative, who were very critical, who really didn't know themselves. And the truth is, I had to change. I had to increase my awareness and realize that I wasn't a victim and that I had the power to change. And I changed my relationships. And now I am dating a man of my dreams, a man who I feel is perfect for me. But the first thing was, I had to realize that I could do it, that I wasn't a victim, that I could change. And also in the areas of my finances and doing the thing that I feel that I love to do and I was passionate about. Ever since I was little, I remember this. Ever since I was little, I always said, I'm only going to do the things that I love to do in life. My work is going to be play. I'm going to do what I love to do. That's my purpose. That's what I'm here to do. And for all of my life, for good or for not, running and evading, I am now doing a thing that I love to do, which is inspiring people, which is educating people, which is taking the journey and taking people on a journey with me to their total transformation and realization of who they are. A great and amazing and brilliant, magnificent, powerful being. That's who you are. So tip number 1 today is begin to focus on who you are as a great and magnificent being, and just let everything else go. Just as you're in the shower and the water sprays on you and then it falls away, just let it go. And realize that you have the power to change your life today, right now, in this present moment. And if you will begin over the next few days and over the next few months and over the next few years, walk in that realization. Begin to say that over and over to yourself. Begin to wake up. And when you wake up, let the first thoughts be what you're grateful for and that you are a powerful creator of your life and you can create this life, these areas in your life, and have freedom and happiness, just as you have been in the areas of your flow. And here's an extra bonus tip. Begin to imagine the areas in your life that you have been feeling in the flow, that you felt like were very successful, that you feel very happy and grateful to have happen, even if it seems like it's something else. And step into that vibration, step into that memory, and bring that memory to those other areas. Bring that state, the essence, the emotions of what you felt when you were in the flow, when you were successful, and bring it to these other areas. Just pick one area. I know you have the kids, you have the partner, you have the work, you have dealing with the controlling, manager, you have your disorganization of your house, you have cooking. Pick one area, and begin to kind of remember how that feels to be amazing, to be in the flow. And then in the next second, bring that energy, that state, that feeling tone to what it is that you're taking your power back over. And email me at tamika@lifecreationcoaching.com and let me know how this is working for you. We also are going to be having a group coaching program called Happy Mama Course. and I'm a happy mama. And so I can share with you, I want to share with you and would love to share with you the tips and the tools and the strategies and the processes that I have used to change my life around, to go from bondage and weariness and depression and panic attacks to being happy and successful and feeling amazing in all of these areas before, in my relationships, in my business, in my money, that before I felt like I was a dismal failure. And if you know that you're ready to start that course right now, just go ahead. You can email me or my support staff at support@lifecreationcoaching.com, and we'll get you some more information about that and get you started. It's going to be starting in a couple of weeks. And if you felt any of those things, if you resonate with any of the things that I'm saying, because I'm calling forth the women who need me, who are looking for me, who are looking to change their lives, I want you to know I'm there for you. I'm here for you. And I know it's possible. And maybe what I'll do in one of the next sessions is to share with you some of these stories, these success stories of these women and how they came to me sad and depressed and disillusioned. And how they're every day finding their space, finding themselves, being empowered again, and taking control of their lives. And now their family relationships are better and happier. Their relationships with their partners are happier. They either let go of their job or they found peace and gratitude in their job and they transferred and have better jobs. I mean, so many amazing things. You know, they're living in homes that are more organized. They're learning how to integrate and have balance and provide healthy meals for their children and let it nourish them and their family. So if this resonates with you, I encourage you to contact us immediately and let us know that you're ready for you want to know more information about the Happy Mama course. And look for, in the next couple of days, you should be getting tip number 2. So in the meantime, practice tip number 1. You are not a victim. You are a victor. You are a creator. And you have the power to change your life. So change it. And be a happy mama. Because I am. And I know you can too. Talk to you soon.